Alright, man, let's go. Let's go. Resident Evil, baby. I just come off a stream and I'm gonna come off Lady Dimitrescu. I'm gonna come in Lady Dimitrescu's asshole.
Bloody bastard.
Who am I? Who am I? That's me. Yo, what can I do? She's fucking hot. Mommy milkers. Mama. Resident Evil Village 8. This was super anticipated. I remember when I played it. I was anticipating it. Before we even get into the review, something that you hear over and over again from people who talk about Resident Evil is,
this game is not even a Resident Evil game. That game, that's not a real Resident Evil. Shut the fuck up.
What makes the Resident Evil franchise unique is that nothing really makes it unique. Now, obviously that's an oversimplification. There are things that the games do have in common, but overall in terms of genres, Resident Evil is a franchise that kept reinventing itself almost since its inception. This is what I appreciate about the franchise. It's like myself. I reinvented myself with my reviews so many times, and now the latest reinvention is just not successful.
Yeah, we shall see.
The Resident Evil games have always changed up fundamentally what types of games they are. Resident Evil 4 was a massive departure from what the games were before. 5 was even more action heavy. The best Resident Evil game without a doubt. Ah, there you are. Global saturation. Number 5.
Biohazard.
6 was even crazier. 7 was not back to the roots. It was just again different. 8, again a bit different. Every Resident Evil is a Resident Evil, whether you like that one or not.
So shoot your fucking mouth.
There's something just so charismatic about horror games, isn't there? In a way, they're my favorite games. They're not the best, but they're my favorite types of games because they're always such a fun adventure. They're always such compact, cohesive little adventures. In terms of intensity, they're awesome. Some of the best usually. Not much comes close. The Evil Within one of the best games ever made. Village fits into that as well. It fits perfectly. Like my dick and Lady Dimitrescu. I have to stop. The environments are beautiful and detailed. There's something about the art style. They did the same thing in RE2 Remake and RE7. I don't know what, is it the engine that they're using? But everything is so clean, man. I said it before, but the way when you open something with a key and when you turn items and you find something, everything, the way it's animated, it's so beautiful and clean. And it's like, it's so nice. It reminds me of the Japanese cooking videos. They're so micro beautiful. And in general, the setting is just unique. An old castle in Romania in winter. What the fuck? Werewolf type monster. The fuck is going on? I love it. It's unique. It's not ausgelutscht.
Like my...
The bosses are iconic. That much I can say. In terms of memorable moments, Resident Evil Village serves a lot. They're all highlights in their own. They have a unique identity, full of personality. It's cinematic and also kind of a personal experience because the bosses have a dynamic between them.
One day your head will actually fit your ego.
It's pretty good, but this is the biggest negative. Resident Evil is one thing, and that is predictable and formulaic. Extremely. Right from the get-go almost, the game tells you right away, these are the 5 bosses. This is the order in which you have to defeat them. That's our game. Have fun. You do have fun. Sometimes I like it when things are so by the book and so crystal clear. So early on to tell you, go here, let me mark it. The fat merchant says, let me mark it on your map. It's like, bro. It works, but very formulaic, very predictable. Every boss is a mini game in and of themselves. Lady Dimitrescu is the classic castle Resident Evil game where you find puzzle, open shit. Then you have the puppet. The puppet boss is the classic horror part. Resident Evil Village sort of transforms into a walking sim when you play that part. They even take away your weapons. They make it very clear. That is also the creepiest part of the game. Here's a Twitch highlight from when I saw that fucking baby for the first time. It's very scary, but it also only works the first time you play it, unfortunately. Because it's not the kind of horror like in Dead Space or The Evil Within or Resident Evil 4, where it's scary because the gameplay is scary. You're panicking because you're fighting and people are behind you. It's scary because it's scripted, like Outlast. Is that positive or negative? I don't know, you decide. It is scary the first time you do it, but only then. This boss just has 0 replay value, unfortunately. The merchant is such an interesting, intriguing character. And I love when you go see the merchant, there's this weird ball balancing game in his office. They should turn this into a whole game. I love it. The Glöckler from Notre Dame guy is kind of a bit forgettable, a little bit maybe. Heisenberg is a crazy sort of fabric. It's cool. It's fun. It's fun. It's good. Something else that's fun in this game is watching Ethan's body get wrecked over and over again. His fucking hand stabbed in this. It's really funny. It's entertaining, and it also kind of sparks your interest because you're wondering, why is this happening? This is obviously related to the story. You keep getting deformities. Shit's weird. There's a personal pet peeve. shit. I have with horror games, one thing I really don't like, taking agency away from the player. It's like an instant, you do this, I hate you. Automatic stealth. Some games have this. I don't want to point any fingers. Village doesn't have that, but it has something also triggering. That's automatic flashlight. You know, the shit that you stick to the side of your shower door and you go... No, I can't accept that. It allows them to script it better when the player is supposed to see nothing, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Allow me to play how I want to play. Village is definitely more action focused than RE7. I do appreciate that. I like that it's more action heavy. The pistol is a fucking disaster. It sounds like a BB gun. It sounds horrible. Like every time the pistol shoots, it's like a stab in my fucking arm. It packs absolutely no punch. It sucks. Shotgun, on the other hand, very nice. How you progress through the game is very dynamic. Although it's predictable, the game doesn't really show you immediately where to go. There are a lot of moments when you kind of wonder, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? And how you keep crawling forward through the game is very enjoyable.
Makes you feel smart.
Just be smart to finish it. The map showing you which rooms still have shit to loot for you. I think RE2 already did that, right? I fucking love that feature. It's the best. Shout out to whoever invented that. Man, how many times have I spent in my life looking through empty ass rooms thinking there must be something hidden here? There's fucking nothing. Thank you for telling me it's blue. I can move on. Nothing else to see here. Thank you. The Mercenaries mode.
Mercenaries.
Man, in Resident Evil 5, you can play Wesker, you go... Could like close combat them in the arse. Now, the Mercy mode here is cool. Damage numbers, usually I don't like that shit. And health bars, it's cringe. But for some reason, because it's like arcadey, it works. And how you keep going back to the fatty to upgrade your shit. Then you go back into the zone. It's like a really fun game mode. But it's just 3 fucking maps. It's like, what the heck? Just when you're getting into the zone, you're like, yo, I could spend hours playing this shit. 3 maps? Motherfucker. God damn, man. That's a fucking yoke. Now, I do want to add one more slight bit of a problem. It's a very presentation heavy game. The game's presentation is like the bone, and it's a big bone. It's very heavy on the cutscene. The gameplay is the meat on that bone. Village could have used a bit more meat. Resident Evil Village is a great game. Really very good game. Enjoyed it thoroughly. My final rating? 8 out of 10. Very good game. Okay, guys, I come to you today with an announcement. Since I am back 100% in the YouTube world, Ranton Gaming reviews, Ranton Shaolin martial arts related videos. The perfect symmetry. I'm working very hard as I can to keep up the content. I haven't added a shout out Sam Dia, whatever the fuck. Let's go. Fist bump. Well, basically, crowdfunding is absolutely dead. Goodbye. Fuck yourself. Listen, I'm starting up the Patreon properly again. Been thinking of some really cool rewards for the Patreon. You get access to the videos earlier. You can appear for 5 seconds in a review and tell me your review of the game. I'll edit it the way I want, though. Make you look like a fucking piece of shit. Work in progress update, name and credits, this type of stuff. Really appreciate you guys' support on Patreon. Link below. Help a brother out. Inflation bad. The gold edition is out. October 28th. If it's not the number, I kill them. Now, we have 3 aspects. First, like hope mode. The third person, new campaign, more mercenary maps. Third person, fucking love it. I played through the campaign, almost the entire thing again. For me, third person mode is really the preferred. I love it. The game should have launched like that. But hey, beggars can't be choosers or whatever. I'm happy that they added it. This is awesome. Now, more mercenaries maps. This one is a mixed bag. Being able to play Heisenberg and Lady Dimitrescu, Chris Redfield, is cool, but I don't understand why the fuck we can't play in mercenaries in third person. The fuck is that half-assed fucking shit? Either go in, or not all. Playing as Lady Dimitrescu is cool. She has some unique abilities. Playing as Heisenberg is surprisingly really fucking boring. Overall, it's a bit gimmicky. It's a novelty. It's cute. You try it once and then you kind of put it away. And they added 3 more maps, but dude, the maps they added are just recycles of the maps before. You just keep fighting in the village over and over again. They're like, okay, what area of the village can we separate now and do a mercenaries map? Hey, but let's use that part of the village. It all looks the same. There's really a severe lack of map diversity for the mercenaries mode. It's a fun mode, but ultimately kind of under its potential, sadly. And then the crown jewel, the DLC campaign. You play as Rose, the kid, the baby grown up. This is the worst DLC add-on I have ever played in my life that I can remember. Horrible and shit on every single level, and it makes RE Village a less complete package.
Sad.
It's almost scary how creatively bankrupt this DLC is. It's like a prank. The whole time I was thinking, nah, man. Come on. What's the actual gameplay here? Where's the catch? Come on. Someone's about to pop out and then it's gonna be cool. It doesn't happen. The same boring ass enemy types, boring ass gameplay. You have this magic thing, hold the button to destroy a fucking flower shit. The game loves that feature so much that at one point they show you 1,000 of them. You're like, deactivate the right flower. It's so boring. It's not scary. It's not creative. If you think you get to see new locations,
You're wrong.
it's recycled everything. Same location, same shit. Barely any upgrades, basically none. 2.5 hours long. A fucking joke. The story itself is also like, who the fuck is she? Like, I know who she is, but who is she? I don't give a fuck about your struggles. Hate my life. I have superpower. I don't want to have superpower. Ugh. And she goes inside the box. It's all fantasy shit. I mean, wow. I almost couldn't believe it. My rating separately for that DLC campaign, 3 out of 10. Disgusting. It sums up the Ethan Winters story. It doesn't sum up shit, bro. It tacks on an unnecessary, uninteresting character. Nobody needed to see this shit. You made the Ethan Winters story worse by giving it this pathetic, ridiculous, boring
End.
So yeah, obviously my final rating for the base game doesn't change. In fact, it's slightly improved now. It's even closer to a 9, but it's still an 8. Love y'all. Take care. Peace out. Okay, let me check the Reddit. I haven't done a meme review in a while. You guys have been slacking, just like me, so no hate. Bitch. Look at this drawing here. It's like a fan art. Look at those Geheimratsecken, bro. What the fuck? Say it to my face. Say it to my face. Ban or save Gamba. Got bored in class. So you're saying that you just drew this because you were bored in class, you piece of shit? I look like a Chad. Chad jawline? Good drawing. Love it. That one dude in your class every time he yawns. I have a strong yawn and a strong sneeze. I don't know what to do about it. It's just the way it is. What is this review? State of Decay 2? This is the review when I shitted the game out because it was so fucking shit. It's long. Anyways, I'm gonna do a Reddit meme review at the end of the videos again. So, yee! So do some stuff on Reddit. I'll check it out. There's something sussy going on. And by the way, don't put this in the review.